Hello again. So today we're going to look at Ephesians verses 3 through 9. It's a little bit longer passage. Let me just read straight through that for you. Let there be no sexual immorality, impurity, or greed among you. Such sins have no place among God's people. Obscene stories, foolish talk, coarse jokes, these are not for you. Instead, let there be thankfulness to God. You can be sure that no immoral, impure, or greedy person will inherit the kingdom of Christ and of God. For a greedy person is an idolater, worshiping the things of this world. Don't be fooled by those who try to excuse these sins, for the anger of God will fall on all who disobey him. Don't participate in the things these people do. For once you were full of darkness, but now you have light from the Lord. So live as people of light. For this light within you produces only what is good and right and true. You know, there's a little Oriental symbol that has sort of infiltrated into Western culture, the yin-yang. I have a friend, when he's just talking about things in general, he'll talk about the yin-yang. I don't know if you do that or not, but he's just trying to say everything. Yin-yang is to encompass everything in our world. But the yin-yang has a very definite division between light and darkness. Half of the circle is black, half of the circle is white. But within the white part of the circle, there's a black tiny circle. Within the black part of the circle, there's a white tiny circle. That reflects the Buddhist concept that in every good, there's a little bit of evil. In every evil, there's a little bit of good. What Paul is saying here is, that's not true. Black is black and white is white. Light is light and dark is dark. He ends this passage saying, the light within you produces only what is good and right and true. The darkness within you produces immorality, impurity, greed. He repeats that. Verse 3 is basically repeated again in verse 5. Immorality, impurity, and greed. What Paul is saying here is that there's not to be any of this in us. There is no little bit of good in the sin that's around us. Sin is sin. There is no little bit of sin in the good that's around us. Good is good. God is light, as 1 John says, and in him there is no darkness at all. So today, live a life of light without darkness. When darkness shows its ugly face, pray, get rid of it. Because in us, the light of Christ shines. I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow.